Hello, YouTube. We're in scramble mode right now. It's been a crazy work day. As you can hear, that's what I've been trying to outrun. I just barely got home before that happened. And yeah, I'm actually under a severe thunderstorm warning right now, which you can see right here. There's already been reports of about 50 miles an hour. Good grief, it is cutting up out there. I love it. Just hope everybody that was outside is safe right now, because this is no joke out here. Yeah, it's no joke out here. I'm right in. This is where I'm at, right up in here, and this is where all the lightning is too. Like I said, there's severe thunderstorm warning for my area right now, 60-mile-per-hour tags, but that's the least of the problems here. It's much worse up north right now. There's even tornado warnings in North Carolina here, just past Charlotte. Wow. But yeah, business is picking up and picking up really fast. Also, Isaiah, could you do me a favor and send the link towards Discord or share the link on Discord? Nah, there's a few too many trees around here. You wouldn't see much. You just see the flashes and hope that one doesn't hit you. All right. Good to see you, contingents. Tornado in New York, even, huh? Wow. I did see LLJ really starting to set up over there, so that doesn't surprise me. Oh, wow. Knoxville wasn't warned. Dang it, man. I wish I was on earlier. Uh, how irritating. But yeah, it's cutting up out here right now. I don't know if you've been hearing the thunder and lightning since I turned on the mic, but sheesh, it's been nuts. Here's another one. Okay, here's an observed tag. It looks like it's probably going to continue onward based off of how the look is on radar. So this is Cortland County over towards New York, actually. Lukewarm, maybe lukewarm meteorologist. Who knows? Hey, Joan. I made it. Barely. I barely beat this storm that we're dealing with right now. You're probably going to be hearing a lot of thunder and lightning throughout the stream. Let's just hope my power doesn't go out. But yeah, it's gotten crazy in the last little bit here. Oh, there's something near DC. I mean, I have those cameras on standby. I just have to switch them on and switch the screen over, and I should be able to look at that. Yeah, there is a severe thunderstorm tag over there. 70-mile-per-hour tag. This is staying over towards rural areas, so we're not going to get a view of it. Man, over 100 alerts right now. 54 severe thunderstorm warnings. 2 tornado warnings. There's probably about to be one, unless they let that continue, which they should. The one in Cortland County. I think actually we will take a look at DC right now. Yeah, there's going to be some really strong winds coming over the capital momentarily. So I'm going to actually go ahead and take a look at that then. Which particular spot am I wanting? Yeah, I just barely beat the storms home. I had to run inside because shortly after that was when I started hearing thunder. Really feel bad for the guys that are doing work outside of the apartments right now. They were doing some renovating right before the storms came in. They were cutting up wood outside. I think I just got an alert on my Echo Dot. Yeah, there's been a tornado watch for Pennsylvania for a little bit here. I'm actually working on trying to pull up some cameras over there, but I'm having a little bit of trouble at the moment. It seems like I can't find any streaming video. Wait, yes I can. Video is choppy and laggy, huh? Dang it. Alright, I'm having a little trouble finding a particular spot I want to look at DC. I don't necessarily want to look at the White House or the Capitol building. Don't worry about the NWS. If they fall asleep, we'll do their job for them if I can be here. If they really are sleeping, then we'll take over. It doesn't bother me one bit. But what I am going to do is I'm going to go ahead and get a camera up here. I don't really have any good feeds. It's only goes on for a limited period of time. Shoot. Yeah, it's not pretty over there in DC right now, that's for sure. I'm trying to find a particular spot that gives me a good view here. Okay, here we go. This is towards Frederick Road. I'm gonna go ahead and switch over. This will be the first switch of the day. Alright. Fortunately, there's no sound, but there's some pretty hefty rain going on right now. The winds don't seem to be too bad, but yeah, it looks pretty gnarly out there in DC. I haven't found any particular view of a shelf cloud yet. I'm still looking through that. This is over towards Germantown Road. We'll take a look at that. If you could send the link to that, that'd be awesome. This is towards I-270. Check Discord. Alright, let me switch the screen to Radar Omega for now. Ah, here we go. Oh, that's a really good shot, actually. Alright, so we're going to switch over to that camera then. This is a pretty cool look at DC right now, with this storm starting to roll in. I think the rain's actually back over towards this way. In fact, I'm almost certain of it. Yeah, they're just about under the shelf, and now they're about to see the rain shaft begin to come in now. And that's what we're starting to get at this point. Also, if you're just tuning in for the first time tonight, if you could definitely hit that like button so that we can get out to as many people as possible here. Struggled really hard to try and get off of work fast so I can get here and stream at least a little bit of this cover, to at least cover a little bit of this. I know I'm pretty late, but I said I was going to give it a shot, and I'm here. Well, you need to look at the water. You can't look at the trees from this vantage point. But if you actually look over here, you can kind of see the waves being kicked up. If you look over towards this part of this body of water, I think this is I don't remember exactly what the name of the river is right now. Couldn't tell you. But yeah, it's pretty windy over there, actually. Also, I'm going to go ahead and keep Radar Omega going on my phone here so that way I can keep you up to date on any new warnings that come out. Cute scud at the White House, most of it just clouds. Oh, here comes that rain shaft. You can see the buildings disappearing in the horizon here too. Yeah, I think it's Potomac. Yeah, it is Potomac River. I remember now. Just needed someone to say it so I can jog my memory. Literally just got home and instantly went to my computer, started setting up the live. So, yeah, just kind of a messy start, but we made it though. We're here. gotta be careful pulling up YouTube videos in particular. That's when things can kind of get a little bit messy. So we want to try to avoid that if at all possible. Still at 2 tornado warnings right now. Both of which are at this point radar indicated, by the way. Yeah, that's what I was just saying, Isaiah. If it's YouTube, I'm not going to take the chance to pull that up. If it's Earth Cam, it's fine. If it's DOT cameras, I'm pretty sure it's fine. I'm a little sketch with the news networks. I don't want to get caught up in any drama with that. But yeah, if it's just traffic cameras or Earth Cam, that's usually not going to be an issue. Hi, anyone that's just tuning in for the first time today, we are covering severe weather on a wide scale. This is currently Washington, D.C., where we have a severe thunderstorm going through right now. Here comes the heavy rain along with it. This is just behind the gust front that's popped up. Oh, it's a website that has it just pulled up. That's one thing, and it might be okay, but I'd have to look into it a little further. Not much lightning with this one, which is a surprise. Maybe we may see that change. But I think in a couple minutes here, we're going to take a look at the radar itself here. Oh. Okay, we have a new tornado warning. This one's in Pennsylvania. This one, oh wow, wrong sound. But this one is for Susquehanna, Wyoming, and Lackawanna counties. This is a radar indicated tornado warning, by the way. This is in effect until 6:15 Eastern time. This is located over Nicholson, moving northeast at 25 miles, or actually it's moving east at 25 miles an hour. Reading things the wrong way. But this is going to be heading towards Hop Bottom, quite a name, Fleetville and Wallsville around 5:55, so you got 3 minutes there. Glenwood around 6, East Benton around 6:05, Royal and Lennoxville around 6:10 Eastern time, and then Forest City by 6:15. If you know anyone in those areas, get to your safe spot. Then clip it. If you think it's a blooper, go ahead and clip it. It can be a mod, it can not be a mod. Just if you do clip it, make sure you send it to me. That's all I ask. Hop Bottom. Yeah, that is quite a name. I think I'm actually going to go ahead and switch to radar now. I think anything crazy that we would see from this is already past at this point. All right. Of course, I always ask, how's everything going with the stream? Is everything running smoothly? All right, so we're going to go ahead and look at our tornado warning, our new tornado warning. I'll switch to the radar now. It's actually decent rotation, nothing incredible at the moment, though. Nice. Glad to hear that, Joan. Yeah, I don't know who would name a town Hop Bottom, though. It's funny, not gonna lie. But right now, I hope that I hope whoever is in Hop Bottom is going to their safe spot. Looks like they've allowed that tornado warning to expire. Yeah, they have allowed that one to expire. I do expect them to reissue, though, because it still looks like that's rotating. It still looks like that's very much rotating, actually. So we'll probably see a reissue of that warning as it's headed out of that warned area now. I would find it very surprising that they wouldn't continue on with that. So now that warning's going through Washington. We have this. Oh, this is a new warning over here in Virginia now. Guess we got to sound it. Okay, so I'm trying to used to sounding this in this new format that I have now. But this one's just to the east of Charlottesville here. I cannot get the radar to work. This is Louisa County. I'm gonna call it that. Louisa County. This is located near Louisa, moving east at 45 miles an hour. Fortunately, this looks like it's going to be remaining over rural areas of northeastern Louisa County. And then we have to watch out for West Crossroads, Varder Corner, Green Springs, and Trevilians. Oh, wow. Evan, that's crazy. I think I actually have heard of Middlesex. That's funny. That's a funny town name. Okay, so looking at the rotation on this one, it's not super robust, but I can kind of see it. Yeah, it's just barely visible right there. Could ramp up though. Guess we'll run through all the warnings right now in the meantime. Oh yeah, I saw Deer was chasing earlier while I was at work. I was pissed that I couldn't be on right then. I was really mad about that. Oh god. Contingent is about to make this into something really bad, I'm sure. I grew up in bottom sex country. I don't see much in the way of rotation with this, so just as quickly as that developed, it looks like it's going to dissipate just as quickly, if not quicker. There is a decent little inflow notch here, so it's not like the thread is completely gone over towards Albemarle? That's an interesting name. Yeah, they could have been drunk when they named those, or they could have had something on their mind. That's for sure. But either way, oh, this is towards Lexington, Virginia, right here. This is interesting to look at. If that gets its act together, that could be tornadic. All right, so we're going to be doing a lot of radar hopping tonight, so forgive me if you may struggle to keep up with here. It's a pretty large-scale event that we have going on here right now. That's a county. He meant to say county, but still, it's funny. Well, that's good, Isaiah. Oof. Okay, let's see if I can find a camera over here towards Virginia, I think, because that storm looks the most interesting right now. I think this is a new one. Yep, that's another tornado warning. Wow. It's gotten really busy. I was expecting it, but dang. Straight into the fire here. This one's for Summers, Monroe, until 6:30 Eastern time. This is located over Hinton. It's a radar indicated tornado warning, by the way. You have to watch out for Hinton, Buck, Wayside, Talcott, Bollingy, Bluestone Dam, and Wolf Creek. I'm going to have a hard time keeping up with all of these, I'm sure. I can feel it. We also have that slight risk set up over here towards the western high plains as well. There's a tornado warning there too, and that's Summers, Monroe, and Raleigh counties in Wyoming. Or actually, that's West Virginia, excuse me. That's going to be, like I said, it's Gonna be a long night. I think this is actually the storm we were just looking at. You're getting your fair dose of tornado siren today, Isaiah. Are you happy? Almost up to 10 people. There we go. Keep it coming, folks. Anyone that's a new viewer, Isaiah, one of my mods, absolutely loves the siren that I made earlier this year. Some cameras over here towards Atlanta that I could look at too. This, and then there's one over here towards Jefferson County, which is in Louisville, Georgia. Storms aren't quite there yet, but will be on the way soon. And then I'm actually working to try and find a camera in Virginia right now. Nice. Nice. That's Lexington, Kentucky. Daggone it. See if I can find any weather cameras over here in Virginia real quick. Still here, just letting you guys know that as well. Gonna run the radar and loop here. Still at 6 tornado warnings and 50 severe thunderstorm warnings, which is unbelievable. Just to put it in perspective for you, the scope. We have warnings all the way in Pennsylvania, even stretching into New York, stretching through the mid-Atlantic here, into the southeast, all the way towards Georgia, and then from Georgia we have to look all the way back out toward Colorado for more severe thunderstorm warnings, which is insane. If there's any positive news to be had here, I don't see any 80 mile per hour tag severe thunderstorm warnings. Or destructive severe thunderstorm warnings. It's all considerable right now, or just regular run-of-the-mill severe thunderstorm warnings. There's another tornado warning here in Pennsylvania. It's towards Carbondale. This one towards Oakland here looks actually really impressive. I'm going to look at that one on velocity. Doesn't look quite as good as I thought it would be, but that inflow notch on the reflectivity does look really good. Does look like a very broad rotation though, but considerable enough to where it could continue. Then the same with this storm that's off to its southern flank here towards Nicholson. This will be heading towards Clifford momentarily here. Yeah, if so, I managed pretty well because I was booking it at work. I was pushing pretty hard to make it work, but I'm happy that I was able to. I really was happy that I was able to pull it off. Alright, so let's see if we have any sort of cameras here. These are only screenshots. Only crummy thing about this. These are still shots. Daggone it, man. If anyone has any links to any Virginia webcams, let me know. Or just let me know in, or especially if you're a mod, let me know through through chat, because I think only they can send links. I don't know if anyone who's a regular viewer can or not. YouTube might ban you. I don't want you to get caught up in any mess. Wait, I think I found something. Nope, maybe not. Nah, it's all time. It's all time lapses in Virginia right now. I can't find anything. Just didn't have enough time to really set all of this up, unfortunately. Uh-oh, what happened to the radar? It was just up a second ago. Lingo Networks has one in Staunton, Virginia. I'm trying to find Fredericksburg right now, because that's where this warning is. It's just to the south of Fredericksburg. Yeah, it's not. Dang it. Oh, this is starting to ramp up right here towards Hinton, though. This might be closer towards Lewisburg. Maybe I could get a view of that. What's going on here? Why am I not getting any? Yeah, a lot of tornado warnings today. I mean, the wording was pretty much in the synopsis, so not a surprise. These are continuations. I think this one is for Chester. I don't know if I should even sound the siren or not. Yeah, that's a new one. So that's going to be a siren. Ah. Who said you can't be Radar Hawk? If you're busy, that's one thing, but you could be Radar Hawk. Uh-oh, they were outside. Evan? Hold on, Evan. Let me check. You said Marion, North Carolina? Alright, I gotta figure out exactly where that is, because I'm not unfamiliar with North Carolina, but that's a town I don't know too much about. Well, they're not under a tornado warning, it looks like. It doesn't look like there's a Marion over there. Let me check something real quick. Alright, let's see if I can find that spot. They are under tornado watch, but as far as conditions themselves are concerned right now, it looks like it's actually rather calm. I think they're actually done with the weather for tonight. Yeah, people love the railroad cameras. That's always been a thing, though. Radar Omega, unfortunately, is a little bit limited on cameras depending on the states, but I think Radar Omega is still kind of new. It's been around for a few years, but they haven't really started getting popular until late. But yeah, it seems like Miriam is about out of it. No problem, Evan. Or even, or I don't know how to pronounce your name. Hopefully you can. Hopefully you'll tell me. Oh, it's been crashing on Radar Omega. Radar Omega does take up a lot of usage, so it wouldn't surprise me. I remember on my old laptop, which I still have, by the way, it works good when I'm not trying to stream. But when I was trying to stream that, oh man, that was a that was a that was a tough task right there to say the least. Oh, this is starting to ramp up over here towards Fredericksburg. Still sitting at 7 warnings. Like trying to cover an event like this on that computer would have been a real challenge to say the least. I'm gonna try again, see if I can't find anything over towards Fredericksburg. Because I may not have a view of it right now. I may not get a view of it, I should say. Oh, man. Yeah, I can't really find anything there. Oh, you're getting thunder over there, Isaiah? Doesn't look like you guys are in any warnings at this point, so at least that's some good news, but at least you'll get some decent thunder. I've had my fair share of thunder today already, and we're still not even finished yet. I'm actually going to check my area real quick. Oh wow, this is in Peachtree City near the radar site. I'm going to go ahead and go back to reflectivity for a minute here. Yeah, I think that's probably what it is. It's interesting that it's forming right behind the front, but that I guess that just shows how much instability was there in that area. I mean, over towards our areas today, there was a lot of cape, so it doesn't surprise me at all. Alright, come on, guys. Let's see if we can break 10 here. Let's let out some good rumbles so far. Well, that's good. Hope you're enjoying it. Like 2 raindrops. Yeah, give me the thunder and the lightning as long as it doesn't strike anything and start a fire. I can do without the rain. Yeah, this is still pretty wrapped up over here. I might be able to get a view of this. This is getting awfully close to New York though too, so might have to switch over to different state cameras here. See what just exactly where this is. It's past I-81 towards 86. Okay, it does not look like I have a lot to work with here. Oh, Freddy's probably over towards Colorado. I think that I remember seeing that's where he was going to be chasing today. Dang it. Got to get the channel big enough to where we can start getting in touch with some of these chasers. So that way we can get some of those feeds. One second. Alright, I'm back. Hey, Lexi. Welcome. We got a nice little gaggle of severe thunderstorm warnings over here towards Eaton, Oneida, Rome, Auburn. It's a pretty large area over here towards northern New York here. Some of these storms might get... No, I don't think they're going to really impact you, Lexi. I think you're actually good. But not too far to your southeast here. It's pretty heavy right now. Alright, up to 10 now. Thank you guys. Appreciate you. Sure you guys are hitting that like button, by the way, and if you can, also hit that share button too. If you're new, of course, hit that subscribe button. The goal is to try to get to 500. Really would love to get there before the 11th, because my mom asked me if I could, or she challenged me to see if I could get the 500 subs for her birthday. I'm gonna try to see if I can do it. We'll see what happens. Oh yeah, I saw that, Isaiah. I'm gonna definitely be trying to go live tomorrow. It's gonna be quite a stretch here. Nothing really going on over here towards Louisville, Georgia. Still have this ongoing tornado warning from this embedded cell over here in North Carolina. This will be heading towards Fayetteville before long. Then, of course, we have this storm that's going to be hanging south of Fredericksville, or Fredericksburg, I should say. This radar image is old. I hit the wrong radar site anyway. This cell actually looks really healthy still. I'm actually a little bit concerned about this one. At least as far as reflectivity is concerned. Velocity looks pretty good with it too. You don't have to make 14 ults, I say. I would really rather you not. Try to do it, I want to try to do this authentically. Also, the storm over towards Susquehanna and Wayne counties in Pennsylvania is now a confirmed report. So we have another confirmed tornado on the ground now. Let's go ahead and take a look at that one. Let's jump over here. The storm looked pretty good on velocity a few scans ago, so I was wondering. Let's hope this isn't a false report, but that does look really good right now. Still looks like it's pretty healthy here. Let's go ahead and get to CC. That's a supportive mom. Yeah, she is very supportive. Yeah, it's gonna be hard to get 14 subs in the next few days here. At least with the way my work is right now. I don't really see anything on CC here, thankfully. So that's good news. I'm gonna guess spotters or public has probably observed this. Or this was radar confirmed. That's interesting. I don't see anything on CC, but it definitely looks like it on velocity. I'll give them that much. Yeah, that's one of two sisters. There was weather going on over towards where they live. They live in Augusta, Georgia. And she was just kind of wondering what was going on with that. So, yeah, sometimes you'll see my family pop in here and they'll, like, come to me about the weather. Yeah, try to post links everywhere. Definitely do that. Definitely would love to get the 500 by September 28th. That's a special day. I don't really want to talk about that one, though. Uh-oh. Got something getting close to Philly now. Got storms getting pretty close to Philly, actually. So, we're going to actually go ahead and take a look at that. I'll have to pick. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Joan. Definitely hate to hear those kinds of stories. I understand it though too. It hasn't been such sweet sailing for us always either, so it's not like I don't understand. Oh wow, this is really bowed out here. We may very well see some destructive tagged severe thunderstorm warnings here. So now I just got to find a roadway so that way I can actually look at something here. I think I'm going to go with I-76 here. I think I'll look towards Cedar Park. If I can get to that. Or I'll try South Chester. Towards 331. No. It's not what I want. It's just showing the traffic. It's not showing the sky at all. I have no sky cams. Philadelphia Zoo, maybe. bear with me, guys. I'm trying to find a live view for you guys to look at. I think I might have found something, but it's really blurry. We gotta find some better resources here. No, you're not spending on Twitter Blue, dude. There's no need for you to do that. No need at all. Let me see if I can go to Earth Cams again and find something on from Philly. Maybe I'm overthinking this a little bit. Uh-oh, looks like the links over there are actually broken. Wait, maybe not. And there's an ad. Sheesh. Yeah, there's gonna be some crazy ones over there for sure. I just wish I could, yeah, I've noticed a lot of cams are actually down right now. I just can't find anything today. I've gone to quite a few by myself, actually, Lexi. I went to my first concert by myself, actually. That was Trivium in 2016. Actually, I do have one camera that's up. Mm. And just kind of stay to yourself until the show starts, and then you decide how you want to go through the show. I ended up running into people that had good energy about them. We conversated, and then I kind of stuck with them for a little bit, and then eventually I ended up in the pit. So, heck. You just kind of have to go with the flow. You just have to find the flow of things and see where you fit into it all. That's what I that's what I always did. Yeah, it doesn't look like I'm going to really be able to get a great view of things right now. Looks like they've allowed that tornado warning to expire in the meantime. I don't know if they're going to reissue or not. If I'm looking at velocity, I don't really see much of anything, but this could get up to maybe even 80 mile per hour tag on here, which would be destructive. Oh no. Yeah, don't if it's trying to make you download something or allow you to have some sort of notification, don't do it. I'm pretty sure you already know that, but yeah. Don't do that for my sake. But I'm seeing some 90 mile per hour attacks here, so south side of Philly here, you definitely need to be on the lookout. This is definitely a big time storm. Could do a lot of damage here, regardless of whether it would have a tornado or not. Could see 80 plus mile per hour winds. I think they might upgrade this to considerable severe thunderstorm warning in a moment here. Yeah, definitely appreciate that, but yeah, I wouldn't have went for it anyway. I definitely wouldn't have went for it. Huh? Hang on. Oh, I'm not on live chat. That's why I'm not seeing everything. Wait, what? What happened? Oh, towards your area? They're calling for wind? Excuse me. That's some good advice there, Joan. Because that's one thing I can't necessarily relate to fully. It's a little different for me, obviously. But yeah, me, I'm more of the laid back, kind of relaxed type until the music starts. Then I get into the pit and I'm all about the action. I love it. I love it, though. I kind of cut back on drinking, though. Besides, trying to buy any sort of drinks at a venue, particularly at a metal show, that's super expensive. It's almost not even worth the trouble to me anymore. I'm just like, well, I'm gonna chill on that. I'm just gonna enjoy the music. If I got a little extra money on me, I might get a beer or something. Who knows? But for the most time, I spend more of my money on merch. I got quite a collection. Oh, you pregame. I hear you on that. I want to say maybe, but it's hard to say right now. I think they would have at the very least issued a mesoscale by this point, but they haven't yet, which is kind of odd to me. So I'm not sure if they're gonna go for it. I don't know if I necessarily would either. I do think that conditions are favorable for it, but like I said, Isaiah, how do I show the wind? I guess he wants you to take a photo of the storm coming in later tonight. I guess I don't know. I'm gonna get. That's gonna be my guess. I don't know how he would show the wind otherwise. Yeah, I wouldn't try and do that. That might be a bad idea, Isaiah. There's still some pretty intense storms over here. Ooh, we can at least look over towards Louisville, but it doesn't look like there's still too much going on over there. That looks like an interesting feature, but I don't think this is going to turn into anything tornadic. Down to 3 tornado warnings now. We'll probably see this go on for about maybe another couple of hours, and then after that, we'll probably see most of this line begin to fall apart here. It kind of looks like it already is. Still have this tornado warning here, which is trying to go strong. This has had an observed tornado with it as well. I'm good on ice cream for now. I don't want to mess around too much. I've already eaten ice cream a lot this week. Then, of course, mom's birthday's coming up. And in a couple months, mine is. So there's that too. Alright, so let's just Still radar indicated. Let's go ahead and look at velocity real quick. Kind of go on from that point. Besides, I just had like a couple of Oreos real quick too. Just so I could start the stream because I haven't even eaten dinner. I literally just got home and I started doing this. I was mad that I had to work here. I had to work earlier and it just kind of screwed things up with the stream. Because this storm that you hear going on outside, I just barely beat it home. You miss like whenever there were like some huge rumbles of thunder. This is a heck of a storm. But it looks like we're getting towards the tail end of it. Yeah. Yeah, I knew that. And I have no issue with it either. If I ever did decide to go vegan, at least I know I could still have those. Thin mints. Haven't had those in a super long time. It has to be done just right for me. Mint chocolate has to be done just right for me. Like it has to be almost like that perfect balance. I honestly prefer the chocolate more than the mint, and I prefer the mint flavor to come in towards like the back end of the experience. Towards the front, mostly want to taste the chocolate, but a subtle little hint of mint is nice. This tornado warning is still ongoing over here towards North Carolina right now. I was about to call it North Dakota. Sheesh. Oh, dang. Had heart surgery? Jeez. That's not good. Tornado warnings are starting to ramp back up here. We have this tornado warning for Delaware, Broome, and Wayne counties in Pennsylvania. This is probably the one we were just looking at, actually. Yep, it was the one we were just looking at. It's the other one from 619. Then there is this one. This is a new one. Let's go ahead and sound the siren for this one. This tornado warning was Montgomery, Philadelphia counties. Oh boy, Philadelphia, Delaware, and Chester counties. Let's go to this storm here. This is gonna hang around the north side of town here towards King of Prussia. Conshohocken or Hawken, or that's an interesting name. But this rotation looks like it's about to go right through Rain and through Wayne and Radendor. This might be rain wrap too. Yeah, I can only imagine what that's like. A lot of the cameras towards Philadelphia are down, so I'm having a hard time seeing anything. Well, any of the Northeast and Mid-Atlantic chasers are definitely getting their fill of action today. Oh, you were 4 years old when it happened. That's even crazier. Wow. This tornado warning still ongoing over here towards Fredericksburg. It's about to head into Bowling Green, Virginia. Yeah, it's gonna stay north of there, thankfully. Oh, it was a big flash of lightning I just saw at the corner of my eye. Seems like it's kind of far though. Yeah, we really have been live for a minute already. It went by fast. When it gets busy like this, it always goes by fast. But this is probably going to be one of the shorter streams. I would have been down to do a longer stream if I could have been here from the get-go, but blame my job and blame the weather for not doing anything sooner. Well, this is interesting to see, this little feature up here. It's doing kind of the same thing as one of those other storms from yesterday where it was hanging around the warm front. Yeah, it's still pretty active right now. It's going to probably be active for at least the next couple of hours. We'll probably stop by the time we stop. It's going to be when these storms are heading offshore at this point. Rotation's already starting to broaden out with this, so if there was something that went down, it was a short-lived event, thankfully. Demand tat, huh? Okay. Yeah. It's like that sometimes. Like there's been times where I've had a video that's gotten up to like maybe I don't know. What, maybe 1,000 views, and I may have only gotten 2 subs out of it. So out of all the people that watch, only a handful actually will be like interested enough to say, "Hey, I want to see more of this." So, it is what it is. It's no big deal. I appreciate you trying either way. You're good, Contentions. It's alright, dude. I know this is towards your neck of the woods, but hey, man, you gotta do what you gotta do. Not mad at nobody's mad at you or anything like that. It's all right, man. Don't feel bad. This wasn't gonna be a long stream anyway with the way things were set up anyway. If I could have started earlier, probably might have been better for you. I don't know. Oh yeah, it might be true. Yeah, a lot. Still looking over towards Philly. No, the cameras are still are not working. I'm not entirely sure, Lexi. I'm thinking probably about 8:30 or 9 o'clock because it looks like the storms are starting to lose their luster as they move further to the east. Yeah, I figured this was gonna happen. Unfortunately, I was hoping maybe we could have gotten some storms at work and I would have been able to sneak off and get home quickly, but it just wasn't meant to be. Just isn't that kind of situation. It is what it is. It's a little different during the summertime, Joan, or Joan's mom. But yeah, it's during the summertime. You don't need as much daytime heating to get things going. With more daytime heating, there's also additional lifts, so storms can usually start to fire a little earlier. It's a lot different whenever it's during the springtime. You need much more daytime heating, more moisture, so it takes a little bit more time for things to develop. Whereas during the summer, it's not quite like that. I'm sorry you had a rough day, Lexi. Yeah, I appreciate having you guys to talk to on here too during the streams or just on the videos. Definitely, it definitely is a good feeling to see that a few people appreciate what I'm trying to do. Still got a long way to go, like I said, to get things like really good, but in the meantime, just even a handful of people that it means a lot. It actually does. These storms have still not reached downtown Philadelphia yet. That's crazy. Does look like they're starting to slow down a little bit. They're still looking pretty vicious over here. But just thankfully, this storm may not produce, but we may see a new shift in rotation somewhere towards where this weak echo region is here. And maybe a little further to the north might be another hot spot. Yeah, I'm going to try to cover as much as I can this week. It also seems like that's also when I get the most subs is whenever I do my streams. Like I said, I'd love to get to 500 if I could. Random internet disturbance, my favorite. Thankfully, we got some really high caliber internet over here. Only thing is, though, it's just like, has to be shared, and then also computers like this take up a lot of the bandwidth for sure. So far, we haven't had any problems, though. I was kind of expecting Pennsylvania and New York to get a good bit of action. Maryland got a decent bit of action too. In fact, I think out of all the areas, it looks like Virginia and West Virginia were the hardest hit today. It's a lot of damage reports, even quite a few hail reports, even a couple of 2-inch hail reports here too. Wow. But yeah, there's been quite a few wind damage, flooding reports, and yeah, like I said, some hail reports, even past golf ball size. Which one is it? Yeah, I see a W as well. Then which one are you? You have one chance to identify who you are. You're getting only one chance. So, you need to tell me who you are. Okay. Hi, Veer. I'll take your word for it. I hope you're doing alright, man. It's ironic, Isaiah was actually asking about you the other day. You know who we're talking about, Isaiah, but it's alright. I'm gonna say that it's Veer. I'm gonna take their word for it this time. Oh, wow. This has a nasty little hook on it. I think this might be a little too impressive. We are on the right radar site, too. That's a little bit alarming there. You don't have to. Just stay where you are. You're good. It's all good. You're in America doing storm chasing right now. Where are you at, Veer? Where exactly are you right now? Are you on the, are you in the Northeast Mid-Atlantic setup, or are you in Colorado right now? I'm still trying to find Cameron's, but it doesn't look like it's, just doesn't look like there's anything going over here. Maybe towards Virginia I might have some luck. Yeah, top chat always, yeah, it always starts out as top chat. You have to be in live chat in order to see everything. I don't know if there's a setting that you can have that you can change it to where it starts out as live chat, but it's just a conscious thing you have to remember, I guess. You gotta have some storm chasing money. That's one thing I know. That's one thing I definitely don't have. Everyone on here right now just about wants to storm chase, it seems. Just trying to get this vehicle I got straightened out first before I can even consider doing that. And even then, this is a treacherous area that I live in for storm chasing. Oh, you're in Delaware right now. Yeah, so you're waiting for storms to come in. Be careful over there. You would have probably have been a little bit better off to the south though. Or wait, not bet. Oh wait, Delaware's a little bit more over towards this region. So, yeah, those storms are coming to you. Cause you're somewhere up in here in this tiny little pocket. Yeah, it's this little bow echo that went through Baltimore and DC. We got to watch a little bit of that earlier. If you want new radar data, I can definitely give you a hand. Let me see if I can switch over to a better radar site here. Yeah, if you want some radar data, let me know. I got you. Too much money for auto insurance. Too much money. Or maybe they don't mention what they do. I don't know. I wouldn't. Be like, nope, I just use this vehicle for regular commercial use only. Yeah, I don't think it's an actual tornado warning over there in that part of the world. Oh, okay. Just thought I'd ask. Dang, this thing does not give up over here. I've been watching this storm for the longest. Back when it was towards Alba Marley. I can't even pronounce the name, but Albin Marley. Well, they try not to do so many core punches, but sometimes they end up getting caught still. But yeah, sometimes even around that RFD or the rear flank downdraft, as it's called, you can end up getting some hail with that too. And that's probably sometimes where you even get the biggest hail. Yeah, either way, that's nothing that I would want. Looks like we got something going on finally over here towards Louisville, maybe. I'm not judging, I just can't relate. Then again, being tall has its own problems too. Like I said, shoes and also if you're not like a mountainous like tall guy where you're like freaking 6'7" and 240 pounds, finding clothes can be a little tricky. Well, Joan, what they do sometimes over towards supercell type setup, they'll do what's called a hook slice. I wish I could find a storm so I could actually has a hook on it, so I could show you exactly. I think maybe this one over towards New York has one. One of these did earlier. Yeah, this one. Here we go. Oh, you're gonna be just ahead of it. Be careful. But this is basically what they would do, Joan. They would try to parallel the storm, or if they'll try to parallel the storm this way, and sometimes they'll do a little hook slice from here, so that way they can end up on the south side of the storm, so that way they have an option to escape instead of being out ahead of it, like say right here. Because if you're out ahead of it right here, if this storm were to take a jog to the right, it could catch up on you fast and you get caught. But yeah, you normally you want to avoid the hail, which would be somewhere around here. But yeah, if you can, the goal is to try to avoid the core punches. Yeah, some of them do, but I bet you a lot of them don't. They probably have either some sort of funding or they just go into debt. Something I am not willing to do. Hey, if you get some good video, definitely share it on Discord, by the way, Veer. That'd be sick. Oh yeah, some definitely do put on do those core punches just to get views and likes. I don't blame them. Then there's guys like Reed. Reed's just that dude. Reed is exactly what he says he is. He's an extreme chaser. He's an extreme weather chaser. So core punches, he's all for it. I don't know how he does it, but I don't know. That's a lot of guts to do what he does. While I can be a pretty bold person myself, I don't know if I'd be able to do what he does. Yeah, Reed is a character. Gotta love him though. You gotta love him. Now that's the stuff I don't like, Isaiah. Whenever people do stuff like that, it's those people that I would bash. 100%. There's no need for that. Whew. Oh, wow. 3-inch hail in Kansas. 3-inch hail. Is that a new tornado warning? No, it's the same one. It's just been extended. So now instead of Oneida County, we also have Madison in there as well now. I think one of Reed's first chases actually was the Moore tornado in '99. So, yeah, he's an OG when it comes to storm chasing. He's been around for a long time. It's safe to say that he's more than earned his spot at the top of the food chain when it comes to storm chasing. And I hope he continues to keep storm chasing for as long as I don't know, till the end of time, really. I'm sure a lot of us in the community love him. In the weather community, we love that guy. Love that guy to bits. So all the tornado warnings now have pretty much retreated all the way into New York now at this point. Yes, he's as much of a cornerstone as Tim was. Maybe even more so. And it's funny because you would think that who Josh was trained under, he wouldn't be taking the risk to that extent. But Tim and Josh Warman are two different people. And just because you learn from the teacher does not mean you pick up the traits of the teacher. I kind of want to take a look at what's going on out west. Oh, wow. 4-inch hail already. Look at that. I think that was actually Vince that reported this, by the way. Yeah. Like I said, Reed's freaking awesome, man. It's never a dull moment when he's around. I'd love to meet the guy in person someday. It's funny that this tornado warning is near Niagara, but Niagara Falls is as far north as it is. It's kind of funny. Looking at the rotation from this still, it's not all that impressive, but there is something going on there. Don't think this is on the ground though. I'm pretty sure that it isn't, actually. Let's go up north, take a look at this one. It's looking a little junky. And then I think that's it for the warnings for right now. And there's this one, also looking kind of junky. Up to 59 severe thunderstorm warnings now. Got a 70-mile-per-hour tag near here towards North Carolina here. This is going to be heading towards Raleigh. I should be able to get a view of that. And this also has a tour possible tag with it. It's moving at 55, so this will be on them shortly. Actually, I have a chance here. Even as a kid, I remember more 99. I think that actually was the storm that got me into weather. That, like, got me into tornadoes. It was one of the most... I remember seeing something on TV faintly, and I remember seeing it just took up the whole screen. It was unbelievable. And then after that, I just couldn't look away from it. I just kept seeing it, and I was just like, man, what is that? I gotta know. And after that, there you go. It was on after that. Yeah, there's Raleigh. Okay. Ouch. Oh, wow. You gotta be kidding me. That link's broken too. Are you serious? All the cameras are broken today. I don't get it. That's just ridiculous, man. London, Ontario. I can take a look at that. Let me see what reflectivity looks like. I forgot I was in velocity mode. I was actually asking myself, what the heck is this? What is it with this radar sight? Why does it keep doing that? Yeah, it looks like it's pretty clear from this vantage point on radar, or so it seems. Yeah, nothing going on there. Hey, what is it with whenever I click on Canadian radars, it does that? It really is? Wow. That would make things difficult. Jesus, Isaiah, fix it. Yeah, I'm just surprised that you should have access to the same kind of radars that we have, so I'm just kind of shocked, that's all. Got a 2-inch hail tag severe thunderstorm warning, along with 60 mile per hour winds over towards Virginia now. Then several considerable severe thunderstorm warnings in South Carolina too. Philly's still in that considerable severe thunderstorm warning as well. Excuse me. And then a lot of these are just reissues. It's all good, man. Appreciate you trying, but you still gotta get there. You got a ways to go, young fledgling. It's about the smack Raleigh right here. I'm actually gonna go back a little further south towards South Carolina and see what they got going on there. If I remember correctly, I think even Mitch West Weather's chasing today. I want to hear it. Oh, he got the circle of death. Jeez. Sounds lovely. Oh, that sounds like it'll be pretty good. A pretty good name. Yeah, that's the other thing about storm chasing is to actually like stream that to an audience that takes a lot. It takes a lot of work. You gotta have a lot of hotspots. That's also where a lot of the cost comes from. So you can't just be like some random guy off the street. You have to be pretty well known in order to chase. It's also another reason why I'm not doing it. No, I think it's a good name, Lex. I actually think it's a pretty good name. I'm gonna try a thing right here. I'm actually don't even know who this guy is. Might be a little bit too much. Yeah, I tried that. I'm trying to put something on. Just trying to keep it going just so I can get through the end of the stream. It gets a little too quiet in here sometimes and I have to kind of keep myself locked in. This is DMCA free, so it shouldn't be a problem. Squirrel with a gun. That's funny. This seems like the best storm still. This one right here. It's expired in another 10 minutes, but I think they're gonna reissue if it continues to ramp up. So we're heading towards Equinox, and then maybe Rockland once it gets past this polygon here. This new scan that came in kind of shows it on a little bit of a weakening trend here, so we'll see what happens with it. Okay. The storm doesn't actually look that good anymore. So we finally got that bow echo to go through Philly at long last. It's been downgraded to a regular severe thunderstorm warning now. Probably for another hour or so, Connor. Once these storms start heading offshore, we're probably done for the night. There is a 5% tornado threat out west, but I don't know how much of that's actually going to populate into much of anything. And even if so, we're going to have a pretty active week ahead, so I'm going to have to save some energy. That's a heck of a pickup line. I've heard of Ministry. Apparently this song right here is called Animal, and this is from Essence of Datum. Yeah, that's a heck of a pickup line, Lexi. That is a heck of a pickup line. Alright, well, I'm glad somebody liked it. Oh no, they went from Ministry straight to Me Sugar. I actually like Me Sugar though. I actually saw them live last year. That was pretty cool. Maybe some elements of a mathcore prog in there. I'm pretty sure Contingent will be eating this up right now. This is definitely a little bit closer to his neck and beat. A little bit closer to his genre. I need to see a video of you headbanging someday, if you don't mind. I don't think I like that change though. Oh god, I gotta focus on the weather. The musician in me is starting to pop up. Give me a snack. Give me some ice cream. Cookies and cream, please. Just kidding. I'll take that. I will gladly take an ice cream. Oh shoot. Hold up the stream on my phone to look at the camera in case I have to step away for a moment. That's what I get. Isaiah's definitely gonna miss you the most. Like, he's already saying, Lexi, don't leave. Oh, man. I can't be quiet. I'm the one that's talking. I'm the one that's gonna have to talk on stream, so I can't be quiet. Ooh, I like that. I'm actually doing a little bit of headbanging. It's like minor though. I like that change over there. Okay. Think what you want. I know Contingency is probably busy right now, but I think, I know he plays guitar as well. If he could hear this, or actually, if you could, send the link to him directly and like tag him, or better yet, I'm gonna send this link to the chat here, and I want you to tag Contingents directly on Discord, or better yet, I could do it. You're not gonna stop what, Isaiah? Oh, tweet shift, you're not gonna stop? You're gonna keep on, you're gonna try to figure it out. Well, when I get done with this stream, I'm gonna see if I can try and get it up and running again. I'm just really bummed out that it's not working the way it was supposed to. I'm just wondering what could have happened. Alright, well, we're still at 2 tornado warnings right now. Oh wow, we've had a sudden jump in mics here. I'm gonna ask something real quick on Discord if you guys don't mind. It got a little heavy again. This is where the part of Metalhead Weatherman comes into play, where especially the emphasis on Metalhead. Ooh, this is good. The MWC. Tell you what, if we or MWF for Metalhead Weatherman family. That's what we'll call it. That's what we'll call the real. That's what we'll call this family of viewers here. The MWF, the Metalhead family, the Metalhead Weatherman family. For metalheads and non-metalheads, metalheads, non-metalheads, and weather nerds alike. Come as you are. Yeah, this is a good playlist. I'm glad I found this. I just decided to like look up DMCA free metal and this popped up. Whoever made this, great work, especially with the production. But if we get the 500 subs, actually, alright, let me check something. They were close. Drummer's going off on us, wow. Okay, so we've lost the tornado warning. I think we still have one more left to go, and then we'll just take a look at severe thunderstorm warning for a little bit here and see what goes on from that point. So actually I've taken a look here on a secondary screen. I think we're actually at 489. If so, that is freaking awesome. Whoever just popped in just to watch for a minute or subs or whatever they've done, or if they're still watching by chance, thank you. But yeah, I'll go ahead and show it to you guys. Oh. That would be beautiful if that ever did happen. But that's fine. It's fine either way. But here's what we're looking at right now, though. Yeah, these are my numbers. This is my YouTube studio right here. 489 now. Maybe if you do a clip, maybe share it on your, if you have TikTok, maybe share it. This seems like a good video gaming playlist too. Maybe one day the gaming channel will be resurrected. Or the original channel will be. Whenever you can do that, go for it, man. But it's no rush, man. It's alright either way. Appreciate everything that you and pretty much everyone here has done, whether it's 4 people, 10 people, or 30, I don't care. Oh. Dang. Being 10 on TikTok. Yeah, things are starting to get a little bit more wacky. That's why I was saying I was probably going to be on here maybe till about 8:30, because things are probably going to start to fall apart up north. Here's where there's still instability, but even here it's starting to weaken notably. There's still a couple areas where we have some considerable severe thunderstorm warnings, but as far as like the most significant weather, I think we're past that point. It's kind of why I hate doing these live streams so late into the event, because you miss a lot. You can miss a lot of stuff here, but it seems like I came in at a decent time, so I was able to get a fair amount of action still. But yeah, right here seems to be the next points of interest, or we could have some 70-mile-per-hour tags here. Yes, they actually could, but fortunately they'll be moving offshore at that point, not onshore, so it shouldn't be an issue. they'll probably issue small craft advisories and special marine warnings for that. But by that point, idealistically, they shouldn't be affecting land. Everything's east of the Great Lakes at this point, just about. Yeah, everything's east of the Great Lakes, and then to the south, it's pretty far east as well at this point. I mean, we still have towns like Charleston and the line of fire here, but beyond that, I don't expect too much to go on here. I mean, that's up to you. If you want to get on your PC, Connor, you're more than free to do that. You're wondering what Day 3 is going to do. Well, we'll see what happens with it. So we're probably going to see a new severe thunderstorm watch pop up here, but it's not going to be a very long-lasting one, because these storms are already knocking on the doorstep of this mesoscale discussion, actually entering it even now. So they're probably going to issue it really soon, or they're going to not do anything with it at all. This kind of gives me Bellacore vibes a little bit, mixed with Black Sabbath as well. Black Sabbath style production, Bellacore style riffs. I believe it. The storm is winking. About to see another round of storms go through this camera site here, so looks like we'll get to see a little action there. I'm going to check out the tornado warning again. I don't expect much to come of this though. Too close to this radar site. Never mind. Chocolate bar and some goldfish crackers. That's an interesting combination. Oh, nice. You wanted salty and sweet. That's just the first time I've heard of chocolate and goldfish crackers. Yeah, we've got a lot of reports still coming in as we speak. I mean, we technically still have two fronts of severe weather. We have that one out towards the western high plains, and then of course we have this. Yeah, music does seem like it's a tad bit loud. Hold on. Here we go. Sorry about that. Yeah, I noticed it was getting a little bit louder. I was like, dang, okay. Sheesh. 10 more wind reports. Yeah, there's going to be a lot of wind reports before this is all said and done. Maybe from Scream, Even Fire. That's what it makes me think of. It makes me think of that album in particular. This makes me think. Nah, I don't think they overdid the hatch risk. I think that was a good move. I was honestly calling for it. I mean, I thought there were going to be at least a couple areas where we were going to get some significant wins, and we definitely did. Oh, you met Bullet. That's pretty sick. I hope you got pictures. Definitely share those on Discord as well. Yeah, this does kind of remind me of Metallica. Once you start those chugs, it kind of changed a little bit. Or once we started hearing the chugs. Still a tiny bit of rotation with it. This one isn't giving up just yet. Well, dang. Well, that's rough. I've heard of Day to Remember. They're pretty good. They're alright. Or at least I like their older stuff. The newer stuff's not my thing. You can't go wrong with Judas Priest. Maybe I could see them live one day, but their tickets are a little bit more expensive than what I'm able to afford. And they aren't as active. My favorite band is actually a little less well known. It's Insomnium from Finland. I don't know if that's a good thing or not. Oh, okay. That doesn't sound bad. Oh, rotation's starting to die out on this storm now. We're winding it down, slowly but surely, folks. Oh, the reason isn't good. Oh, no. I'm sorry to hear that, Isaiah. Oh, no. Why did I get out of velocity mode? Yeah, I was asking, is it for a good reason or is it one of those reasons? I asked, so you didn't answer me, so you kind of led me to just assume. I'm sorry. Okay, I'm liking the bass here on this one. That was a good move. That's probably a really, really rare treasure. Oh, that sucks. Sorry. Like I said, man, sorry. Welcome back, Connor. About to start seeing these drop off. Ooh, double base. That was probably not a long chase, because I mean, if he would have been a little further off to the east, he probably would have gotten a little bit more in the way of action. He would have had more time to chase, but it might have been a spur of the moment move for them to get out there and go chase, so it's a little harder to pull something like that off. Either way though, props to him for getting out there today. Let's see what's going on out here. See if anything's interesting. See if there's anything interesting. It looks... Oh. That's an interesting little feature there. Oh. Okay. Yeah, Kansas is lighting up. Vince looks like he's in the middle of the rain and the hail here, so that could be a little bit problematic for him. Let's see what this does for a little bit and see what happens. We'll probably be on for at least another 30 minutes unless something crazy starts to go off here. Now this style here is a little bit closer to the style that I enjoy the most. I didn't want that. But yeah, that storm looks like it's trying to wrap up pretty nicely here. If it can clean out that inflow, it could become a real threat here. Doesn't really look like it's got strong rotation at the moment, though. We'll have to see what it does. He's dead center in the rain right there, so he's gonna be struggling for a little bit to deal with all of that. He's gonna have pretty limited visibility, although it does look like he's starting to get into a clear slot. Hi, Mia. It's a nice little view right there. Ah, it switched away from it. Oh yeah. The Central Plains and Midwestern, like the heart of the plains, like there's some great storms, great lightning, especially towards the Western Plains too. Tornado warning's finally expired. Yeah, and just as quickly as that went up, it expired. I remember. I was here for a little bit of it. Yeah, the visibility out in the central plains is incredible. That's where I would want to chase. I just wouldn't want to live there. That's my only thing. Might actually have to step away and go to the bathroom real quick. I'll actually be talking with you guys on chat, because it's one of those kinds of things. It's awkward, but yeah, I'll be right back. Let me mute the mic. Sorry about that, you guys. So when I went to I went away for a second. I thought my phone would work. It kicked me out the stream for a second. So yeah, I actually wasn't able to talk on there. I apologize for that. And my screen blacked out too. Great. Ooh, that looks really good. But we're losing the rotation. Oh, we're getting some jit now. This is a little bit more of the new school metalcore that I'm hearing here. So I'll give this another 20 minutes just to see what else could happen, but I think we're probably going to be on a downturn here. This is quite a shot, though. Look at that. Look at that shelf cloud. That's the storm we're looking at now. This has a tag for tennis ball size hail. I think this storm also produced softball size hail earlier today as well. We have another storm over towards Nebraska that has a tour possible tag on it. We'll go ahead and take a quick look at that while we keep an eye on Vince's storm as well. Alright, so now I've got my chat fixed back up now. We're up and running. I can see what you guys are saying now a little bit easier. Still have a tornado possible tag over towards Pennsylvania and New York here. We'll go ahead and look at that one. Storm looks like it's still trying to rotate, but it's very weak rotation. Looks like it could be the same in both cases. Oh no, it's trying to do it again. Let's see what this one does. Yeah, it does have some beautiful structure. Just because it's not going to immediately produce a tornado doesn't mean that it's still not a beast in its own right. This has a possible tag with it still too, but I think that one's even less likely to produce than what this is. I still think this one's got a decent chance for at least another few minutes. Also going to look over here towards Nebraska real quick at this possible tag. Not sure if I like how this one looks. Might be outflow dominant. No, there's something trying to happen here. See what happens with that. Welcome back, Isaiah. Yeah, the mothership structure is always a beauty. This is trying to do something here. And we got a tornado warning. That's towards that storm we were just looking at in Lewis County here. Guess we'll have to turn this down for a bit. Going back to that storm now. Oh, that's very notable rotation now, actually. That's ramped up pretty fast. It was looking like nothing a few minutes ago. Last scan or two, it's really ramped up. Look out if you're in turn, because this might actually drop something. Thanks. Didn't think it would be that popular, at least with one person. Nonetheless, I'm happy somebody likes it. I wanted it to be different, and that it is. And that's a siren that you only get here on this channel. Yeah, I don't think anyone else is doing that. Let's see if we got any others. Just that only tornado, just only this tornado warning. Yep. Using a Schecter C7 and a PV amp and a heck of a lot of distortion. And then mixing that over a tornado siren sound effect. Oh yeah. If I can get copyright on that, then definitely gonna take legal action if somebody tries to steal it without my approval. Metalhead weatherman in the court. Oh man, wonder how well that goes over. Oh, this guy's a metalhead. Oh no. Get the holy water. Even though it's not even like that at all, but people still want to live in stereotypes like it's, yeah. It could have been, but like I said, a lot of people still are very judgmental of anyone that listens to metal, unfortunately. That's not something I'm really wanting to get into too much. Once this storm goes north of the warm front here, it will be kaput. And it won't be much longer before it does, honestly. Yeah, unfortunately, those people are the most guilty, actually. I hate to say it. Well, actually, it's going to be kaput before then, because this little line segment right here, once it swallows up this little supercell, it's going to lose its tornado potential. But everyone has their own things that they do too. I just wish they would remember that. Let's go ahead and look at this storm again. I mean, that storm's probably not going to last for much longer. I just find it disappointing that people really act like that. Or really choose to act like that, knowing what they do themselves. I'm not saying that I'm perfect. I'm definitely not. But, oh, we lost the light because of that. Well, then good riddance to you. Well, that sounds like an interesting take. If you care to discuss that on Discord, I'd love to hear your opinion. Fair enough. Okay, no, the light came back. Called somebody out. It's funny. But I know there's people out there that don't like people that listen to metal, and it's really sad that they don't take the time to judge someone from the content of their character. They'll be the quickest to quote Martin Luther King, but not live by the words that they quote. Exactly, you get it. Oh, somebody unliked it again. Yeah,